Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive deep into the thrilling and startling tales of Baba Yaga, the legendary witch of Slavic mythology, let's take a brief moment. The content you are about to watch is drawn entirely from long-standing folklore and inherited legends. We present this video strictly for educational and entertainment purposes, aiming to appreciate the richness of cultural myths and their historical context. Please remember this: every detail we share, from the walking chicken-legged hut and the alleged child abduction, to the gory details of bone fences, is purely part of the traditional folktale narrative, and should not be taken as verifiable, scientific, or historical fact. So, keep an open mind, enjoy the ride, and let's dissect one of the most ambiguous yet iconic characters in Eastern European legend. Consider this an exciting journey into a mysterious, grown-up fairy tale. Hold on to your curiosity, and let's get started. Have you ever heard of a house that walks on giant chicken legs? Deep in the heart of Slavic folklore, there's a figure so terrifying, so bizarre, and so utterly captivating that she has haunted stories for centuries. She is Baba Yaga, the wild old woman of the forest, and her legend is far more complex than a simple fairy tale monster. Let's start with her name. In many Slavic languages, Baba means an old woman, often a grandmother. But Yaga is a bit more mysterious. It's been linked to words for snake, evil, horror, and even disease. So right from the start, we have this duality: a grandmotherly figure who is also deeply sinister, and her home, it's the stuff of nightmares. Imagine wandering lost in a dark, ancient forest, and suddenly, you stumble upon a hut. But this isn't just any hut. It's perched on two enormous chicken legs, and it can spin, run, and turn to face any unfortunate soul who approaches. The fence surrounding it is made of human bones, topped with skulls, whose eye sockets glow with an eerie, internal fire. The gate isn't a gate at all, but a set of jaws filled with sharp teeth. It's a clear warning: turn back now. If you were to meet Baba Yaga herself, you wouldn't forget it. She is often described as a skeletal figure with a nose so long it touches the ceiling when she sleeps. Her teeth are made of iron, perfect for grinding bones, and she travels not on a broomstick, but in a giant mortar. She uses the pestle like an oar to steer herself through the air, and she sweeps away her tracks with a broom, leaving no trace of where she's been or where she's going. This image is so powerful, so unique, that it has been burned into the collective imagination. She is an elemental force, a wild, untamable part of nature itself. Many tales paint her as a cannibalistic villain who loves to cook and eat children who stray too far from home. She is the ultimate boogeyman, a story told to kids to keep them from wandering into the woods alone. In these stories, her house is a trap, and escape seems impossible. Yet, here's where things get interesting. Baba Yaga isn't always a straightforward monster. Survival is possible, but it comes at a price. She has a peculiar sense of fairness, a set of rules that, if followed, might just save your life. Typically, when a hero or heroine stumbles upon her hut, Baba Yaga doesn't just eat them outright. Instead, she puts them to work, assigning them a series of impossible tasks. She might demand they separate a pile of poppy seeds from a pile of dirt by morning, or empty a lake with a thimble, or weave a bolt of cloth in a single night. Failure means becoming her next meal, but success can lead to incredible rewards. Those who prove their worthiness, their cleverness, or their purity of heart might receive magical gifts, powerful advice, or the very thing they were sent to find. This shows us a different side of her. Not just a monster, but a gatekeeper, a tester of spirits. One of the most famous stories that highlights this complexity is Vasilisa the Beautiful. It's a classic tale that feels a bit like Cinderella, but with a much darker twist. Vasilisa is a kind and beautiful young girl, tormented by her cruel stepmother and stepsisters. One day, they deliberately extinguish all the fires in their home and send Vasilisa into the dark forest to fetch light from none other than Baba Yaga. They're fully expecting her to be eaten. It's a death sentence. But Vasilisa isn't entirely alone. Before her mother died, she gave Vasilisa a tiny magical doll. This doll is her secret weapon. As Vasilisa travels to Baba Yaga's terrifying hut, the doll comforts her and gives her advice. When she finally arrives, the spinning chicken-legged house stops, and Baba Yaga appears. True to form, she agrees to give Vasilisa fire, but only if she can complete a series of impossible chores. Vasilisa is tasked with cleaning the yard, sorting grain, and more. Overwhelmed and terrified, she almost gives up. But each night, while she sleeps, her little doll performs the tasks for her. Baba Yaga is surprised, but she's also bound by her own strange code of conduct. She recognizes that some power greater than her own is helping Vasilisa. Intrigued, she asks Vasilisa how she managed to do it all. Vasilisa wisely and humbly replies, "By my mother's blessing." Hearing this, Baba Yaga becomes furious. She wants nothing to do with blessed people in her house and immediately throws Vasilisa out. But before she goes, she grants her request for fire. She takes one of the skulls from her fence, its eyes glowing with an eternal, magical flame, and sticks it on a pole for Vasilisa to carry home. When Vasilisa returns, the skull's gaze falls upon her wicked stepmother and stepsisters. The magical fire, a tool of justice, leaps from the skull's eyes and burns the cruel family to ashes, freeing Vasilisa from their tyranny. In this story, Baba Yaga isn't the main villain. Her cruelty and her trials serve a higher purpose. She becomes an unlikely agent of justice, a purifying force that destroys evil and allows the good and worthy to triumph. She is the challenge that forges the hero. This moral ambiguity is the absolute core of the Baba Yaga legend. She defies easy categorization. Is she a child-eating monster? Yes. Is she a wise woman who helps those who are worthy? Also yes. Is she a powerful goddess who commands the elements? In some stories, absolutely. In certain tales, she has 3 horsemen who serve her. One on a white horse, who is day. One on a red horse, who is the sun. And one on a black horse, who is night. This suggests she's not just a witch living in the woods, but a primordial deity with control over the very cycles of existence. Her legend has been passed down through thousands of variations across Russia and Eastern Europe. With the translation of Russian folktales in the late 19th century, her story spread across the globe. Today, she appears in everything from books and movies to video games and comics. Sometimes, she's a terrifying villain, sometimes a quirky, misunderstood anti-hero, and sometimes even a wise mentor. This constant evolution is a testament to her enduring power. She represents the wild, untamed aspects of nature and of human nature itself. She is the chaos that tests us, the darkness that can lead to light, and the ancient power that exists just beyond the edges of our orderly world. She is Baba Yaga, and her story is far from over. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the woods. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets of Baba Yaga, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into mythology and folklore from around the world. Let me know in the comments which mythological figure you'd like to see next. See you in the next one.